is happening. Heads of state and governments will be having interactions within the plenary here, but also today we'll also be getting into the G77 plus China. A quick update of what will be happening here today. Most of the things that are waiting right now, delegates are within the convention center right now as we speak. Most of them are around here. Some left yesterday, but the heads of state will be arriving in the next few minutes. We'll also be having our very own president, His Excellency Yoweri Museveni, coming into the country there. You can be able to see that some of the delegates are here, and especially on my extreme right, the delegates from the different countries are here waiting for their heads of state to be able to be part of this. This will be the last day, and we'll have plenary sessions. We'll start as early as we get the heads of state here, but I'll give you a brief of the program that looks like coming in here. Heads of state will be arriving in a short while, and our president will also be arriving in a short while there. We'll have a continuation of plenary tomorrow, and this will be a closed door session where the heads of state, representatives of the different heads of state will be here. The prime ministers, the vice presidents will be here speaking and deliberating on various issues that have been addressed, from the senior officials down to the ministerial meetings that happened for 2 days, and now we are on the last day of the heads of states and governments being able to speak. We'll get into that. The heads of state and their delegations will be speaking and making different recommendations there. We'll get into the list as it was left off yesterday. It will be closed. No media house will be able to report what is here. It will be on until break, when we'll get into the mid-morning there, and then we'll let them have their break. They'll come back into our plenary again for heads of state and the different representatives, vice presidents, their excellencies, the prime ministers. They'll be also speaking here, and they'll do that all the way till they get to the lunch beat there. We'll also get into where we have the final Kampala declaration, the outcome document, that will be given here, that will be giving some of the outcomes of the ministerial and the senior officials there. We'll also have the Kampala declaration. The two outcomes are from the meetings that happened before, and those two meetings will be from the political committee and the economic and social committees. Those are the two outcomes that will be declared here. The Kampala declaration will be what has transpired here and what they hope will be happening going on. For any country that is not comfortable with what is happening, they need to be able to write to the UN expressing exactly what their disgruntlement will be there. The declaration will go on. But yesterday we also saw South Sudan being admitted into the non-aligned movement, and a speech made by the president here, His Excellency Salva Kiir, made his statements going on there. Later on in the day, we'll have representation from the different continents there. We'll have the African region have its representative make the statements here. We'll also have the Asian Pacific make its statements. Latin America and the Caribbean region will also go on to make their remarks and statements here. Finally, we'll have the European region make their statements here. Our very own president later on today will be making the closing statements. His Excellency Yoweri Museveni will be giving the closing statements and the adoption of that declaration. Both the two outcomes and the declaration will be made here today. Later on in the wee hours of the evening, we hope they can be able to close earlier, because then we jump into G77 plus China, which is really an economic bloc, which we call the South Summit, that will be happening here today. It will be kicking off today, and also some of the deliberations that will come in there. You will be seeing some of the representatives from China coming in. We have a special envoy that came in from the president himself, Xi Jinping, who sent a representative to come and make some addresses here, and also the support there. We also have a comment, hopefully, from the Russian Federation. We have someone who will be commenting and making statements there, and we hope to see what exactly they will be saying. And that's a bit of what today will look like. And if anything else comes up tomorrow later on in the evening, something is proposed to be happening, especially on the line of the G77 there, and we want to be able to see what will be happening. We'll bring you that update as soon as we get the news coming in on what tomorrow looks like here at the Rwenzori Conventional Center. Everything is smooth, security is smooth. All delegates are still coming in smoothly. We expect the heads of states to be coming in a short while there. But that's a quick update. Later on in the day, we hope to give you something from the exhibitors for you to be able to see exactly what is down there. A lot of Ugandan fabric, especially something that blew us away yesterday when we went down to the exhibition, was how cow hides have been made into fabric, and also you can be able to get yourself a leather bag. You can come down here and be able to see some of those things here. But it's been very successful. All 120 countries with their delegations have been in here, and a lot of traction has been made in what they would like to see in the areas of humanitarian, in the areas of resolution for conflict. So it has been a successful 6 days so far, and I would like to hand you back to the Broadcasting Center. My name is Timothy Nyangweso, and have a good morning.